Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Android Cell Saga stage, the third stage of the Vegeta'S story event, and how we can complete it in our item. Now, of course, honestly, this stage was not super hard when it first came out. There's definitely challenges here, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily overtly difficult, especially using the full array of 10th anniversary units, plus also some interesting new EZAs that have come out afterwards. So I wanted to go with a Super Saiyan Goku Gohan style team, really just celebrating some really cool moments between Goku and Gohan. This is a full power variation of that team, so although it's a full power team, you could run it easily under Goku's family. You could run it very easily probably also under Super Saiyans or Android Cell Saga, Hybrid Saiyans. You just need to replace one or two units. All in all, the most crucial units here are probably Int LR Super Saiyan Goku and the Strength Goku Gohan, as those become our first star tanks, and then also the physical Gohans are exceptional for damage. The fight has three phases: Android 19 and Dr. Gero, Android 18 and 17, and Cell's second form. My tips for this event are pretty straightforward. So in the first phase you don't have to focus really too much on anything. Both enemies are relatively annoying, but not anything too difficult. They hit for 1.1, 1.2 million. Ideally, I would say focus on the Dr. Gero, as he reduces your ki, which can be quite irritating, and then you can focus on Android 19. In the Android 18 and 17 stage, you're going to want to take out Android 17 first, because if you defeat Android 18 first, then Android 17 will get a attack and defense 40% buff. This will make him have around about 2.5 million super. Not absolutely game breaking, but definitely a challenge. The thing is, with these fights, the bosses don't have insane health just yet. Android 19 and Dr. Gero have around 40 million each. Android 18 and 17 have around 60 million each. This means you can handle them relatively okay without necessarily suffering too much. Cell's second form is also quite a decent challenger, presenting a problem in terms of AoE normals. So he does a 3 million super, but he does 2 AoE normal attacks. So his first is 1.1 million, his second is 550,000. These AoE attacks are probably the most annoying factor of this fight, as I'm sure you can imagine, very obviously, because it forces you to have units that can handle the damage on multiple ends. You cannot just have units that essentially deal with damage after super. You need to be able to soak up at least 1 million normal before super. This limits our roster, but generally speaking we're okay, even without items, because the majority of our units either have on-hit defense, like the physical Gohans, or will be in a transformed state, like the Goku Gohan, or have type advantage, like the Int Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Obviously, the Strength Gohan Kamehameha from the Worldwide Celebration, he will be in his standby state, which will help him to tank that damage, or he'll be fully built up. Either one, he'll be fine. Then, obviously on top of that, where are we left? Well, we need to take out Cell. This is where Goku comes in handy. His int typing, his massive damage, his advantage against extreme characters makes him a top tier choice for this event. And as I mentioned before, the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohans linking up with him incredibly well, and with the Strength Goku Gohan incredibly well, means that in reality, we're basically just left in a really strong position of ascendancy. Because Goku is going to do a lot of damage, Gohan is going to do a lot of damage, and basically we're pretty much all safe in the first two slots on both rotations. The double Gohan rotation won't take damage and won't fall to any phase here, and the Gohan Goku rotation won't fall at all. Because there's no mechanics that lock us in place or have to screw up our rotations, generally we're pretty set once the rotation's set in. I would maybe put Gohan into standby phase, roughly near the end of the second phase, as well as obviously I would save any actives like the physical Super Saiyan 2 active, the Kaioken Goku active, all for the phase against second form Cell. It's going to help you a lot, and it's going to just give you that extra damage to hopefully finish off Cell relatively quickly without giving you a ton of admin. All in all, it was a fun fight, but nothing too insane. I think personally for me it was just a nice, good metric that kind of weighed up the mid tier of the current red zones. It was neither a stage too hard nor too simple. I think it was just a bit of fun and cool to use a ton of Gohan units against a Cell unit. That's just something I always like doing. That's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you need any more help and if you have any thoughts and opinions. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you need any more help. Bye.